All right, let's talk about applications of quadratic equations. Okay, and what do they mean when they say applications? That's the new buzzword. And application really means word problems. Okay? When you have a word problem, it's when you're applying your mathematical knowledge. And there's a few things that you should do every time you see an application problem. Okay? Step 1. Read and understand the problem. Okay? You need to read it again, make sure you understand what they're asking, and more importantly, what they're asking for. Step 2. Draw a diagram. Okay, even if it's not accurate, go ahead and try to draw it. You might find out, is it a triangle? Is it a square? Is it a parabola? What's the shape that they're looking for? It's going to help you understand what they're getting at. Step 3, use your mathematics. They're not going to ask you a question where you're going to have to prove the theory of relativity. In this section, we're talking about quadratic equations. Well, when you look at the problem and you write down your diagram and you turn it into math, it's going to be a quadratic equation. It's going to have an equal sign. It's going to have a square. It's going to be something just like you solved in 6.6. Step 4, check your answer. There's a lot of times where people give me an answer and they want to say that, oh, well, the length of a rug is -5 feet. Well, you have to stop and think about it. Does that make sense? Do you think that's the kind of answer that they're asking for, right? If you go to get the weight of a baby and you find out that the baby weighs 85 pounds, or you're going to throw a ball and you find out that it's going 5,000 miles per hour, then you might want to double check something like that. All right, does it make sense? And then the last step, step 5, relax. Okay, they're not going to ask you anything that you haven't just done. At least I won't. They're not going to ask you to create something you haven't seen before. They're going to ask you to apply some kind of knowledge that you just worked on. All right, let's go and let's look at some problems next.